Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody. It's Leah and Meghma here. And Meghma is about to do her looking into the next week and asking Spirit to guide us with what we need to focus on, what issues might be a problem. And sorry if you couldn't hear me, I had the headpiece up, but Meghma's about to do her weekly reading, and so sit back and enjoy. You want to just talk so that the
Yes,
camera switches
um,
to you?
yes, I'm sorry. That must be a little weird with the focus on you. Anyway, so while I was shuffling, the first card that like jumped out of the deck was Nine
Oh,
Wands.
horsey.
Yes, and this means one thing like move forward. And we are just coming out of a full moon in Aries, which we had this passionate energy of being able to break some walls and charge through. And that energy is continuing within us right now. And we are being like reminded that use this energy, move forward in any way that you want. Interestingly, like we got this card as far as my if my memory serves right, we did get Queen of Cups in our last reading as well. So and again, it's a repeating theme that we are being reminded of, this passion, this energy that you have right now to move forward. It is very important that you are taking decisions and using this energy in alignment with yourself. What does happiness actually mean to you? Are you still getting caught up uh, in thoughts like, oh my God, I have the resources, I have the energy, so I must do it in a way that is approved, or that is for sure being told that you will get success if you do so and so. But are you listening in to your heart space? Are you taking the time to really understand what is your path, what makes you happy, what defines your fulfillment? It is high time that we have to individually understand that success, fulfillment, being happy does not look the same for everybody, and it's okay. And the more we can stop judging others who are different from us, and the more we can stop judging ourselves from wanting to deviate from the norm or finding our own sense of truth and happiness. It's what is coming really strongly right now, that we must open our eyes and look how we have been programmed to move away or doubt the journey of finding our own truth, while the whole point of being human, having this experience, is for the soul to go through different kind of experience and derive different truth and bring that wisdom back for the larger collective. But we have been programmed to not deviate from a prescriptive path. So is your ego, or is the fear, is the anxiety kicking in as while you have this power? It is very interesting to observe this energy where you feel powerful and you feel invincible, but at the same time your blocks, your old patterns is pushing equally strongly. Then we have like Five of Swords, and uh, again, this feels like a repeated theme to me again, but must be important for the collective, and that's why it is coming up again after a week. Is this is again talking about self betrayal, the theme of self betrayal. Like, are you taking decisions because you need people around you to like you? Or are you taking decisions because you want to know yourself better, no matter if you have been labeled or you have been taught to label some parts of yourself as bad or unwanted or unsavory? Can you leave the judgment, leave the fear around being not perfect or not likable, and just get to know yourself? Can you drop the need to betray what you really want in order to achieve, like, external validation or external appreciation? And have you by now understood that all those external validation is so transient? It does not even last the till the time you get back home. You know what I mean? You go out, meet people in a club or in a space, and you have fun and you feel wanted, you feel loved. But if that energy is not carrying you through the night, beware of that. And this is just coming through as an example, and I think a lot of people will relate to the sensations of that feeling. So why do you keep searching for nourishment in places where clearly there is none? That is also an act of self-betrayal. So can we open our eyes to that? And finally, we have like the Two of Swords, which is again balance, decision, choices. It is time to make choices. And how will you choose to fulfill your own cup, to fill your own cup, to create joy within? And this is something we talked about in our last support group, that when you light up for within, you light up the entire universe. If you're dimming your life, if you are pulling yourself down, you are actually hurting the entire system, the entire cosmos. And we have been taught to feel so unworthy, so insignificant, that we tend to harm ourselves, hurt ourselves, thinking nobody cares, this doesn't matter, and I deserve the pain somehow, because these are the programmings many of us have. So again, how we can open our eyes, although this person has themselves blindfolded, because this is not about looking outside, this is about looking within. This is about using your mind's eye, your consciousness, rather than what is exactly in front of you in the 3D physical space, and choose your actions, your thoughts, that is running through your head right now. If you find them not in alignment to self-love, self-acceptance, still give them the time to be present in that moment with you without feeling disgusted or repulsed or scared of them, which are your negative thoughts. But give them their time in that space and let them play out, and then you can ask them to leave and return them to the Gaia and work with the nodes and nulls. Leah, if you like, I'm done with the reading. This was kind of the last. If you could talk about the nodes and the nulls and how we can use it to kind of transmute this kind of thoughts that plague us sometimes.
Thank you. I was eating, so I didn't want you guys to hear that. Before I jump into the nodes and the nulls, I would like you to just hold up those two last cards again, because I want to point out something else, that there's also a clue of how to operate in life. So do you see that for the Five of Swords, he's sitting and he's looking outside of himself. And
okay,
you can
get the attention on me a little so that the people can see the cards. Yeah.
Right. Thank you. So he's looking outside himself, and you can see he's stuck. He's got these 5 swords, but he's stuck. It's almost like he doesn't know how to use them. He doesn't know what to do with them. He doesn't know which way to go. And he's looking outside of himself, and he is finding no solutions. Then you go and look at the final card. Go ahead and talk again, Meghma.
Yes. So here we have the 2 cards, the Two of Swords. And let me remind you, swords is the suit of thoughts, your mental space. And here, like he said, like he's totally lost. And 5 is the number that calls for a change. And 2 again is the number where you are called to make a choice. So this is, again, yes, Leah.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say is, by making that switch, by going from focusing on the external human being to focusing on the internal existence. Look at what happened. So her eyes are blocked from seeing the external world, seeing who approves of her, who doesn't approve of her, what their standards are, where their marks are. None of that. She's looking at none of that. She's freed herself from that. And with that freedom, from that binding place that we're taught to look for approval and source and decision making, she's totally guided from within, and she knows how to use those swords. She's powerful with them. I mean, it just, to me, it is such a beautiful, beautiful example of where we need to go and exactly what the collective needs to be doing now, making that shift from giving a shit about what the rest of the world says to truly looking for your divinity. Okay, you are a child of God, of the creator, of the universe. You were not created by accident. Everything that feels right and good and holy and sacred to you is important. Discover those things, shine the light of your awareness on them. They will indeed become your truest path, that you will be fed so greatly as you walk it. Meghma and I can tell you from experience, as we delve deeper and deeper into only making moves that are in alignment with us for our business, how our life shifts. So that being said, the nodes and the nulls. So how you envision them, they are actual places on this planet that have been activated recently. They were put in place a long, long time ago, like tens of thousands of years ago, hundreds of thousands maybe. But anyway, the nulls are places, sites on the earth that are pushing energy. Okay. So they are pushing energy up. So you just call to yourself a node, right? Or envision yourself going to one, however you want to get yourself there. And you feel it pushing the energy through your feet, up through your calves, through your knees, up through your thighs, up through your torso, up through your heart and your lungs and your throat, and coming out your crown chakra. And so you just feel this energy of everything you want to let go of, everything that no longer serves you, just feel it flowing up out of you. So the nulls are pushing, and at the same time, the nodes, which are very sacred and nothing can stand within their presence and not be purified. So these nulls are pushing the energy that we're getting rid of, that no longer serves any of us, up to these nodes where they are being transformed. The energy is being transformed into purified, beautiful energy for all of us to use. So that's the nodes and the nulls, and use those anytime you want to. Also be aware that as you are giving energy that's being converted, that is being converted to light, that is going towards helping bringing the planet into a better place. So it's a beautiful thing. It's like the symbology and of when we heal ourselves, that we're helping everything. Okay, when we shift our energy, we're helping the entire collective. So happy ascension, everybody.
Yes. Thank you, Leah, for those wonderful inputs and explanation. And we wanted to share this, knowledge or techniques with you because the energies in the planet, on the planet, are very potent right now. And all you have to do is put the intention, and like Leah described, use your visualization, your intuition or imagination to cleanse your energy, to restructure your energy so that you can, experience a better life for yourself, and like Leah said, heal the entire collective. So we really hope that it helps, and reach out to us for any questions or feedback that you might have. Thank you and happy ascension.
Thank you so much. Be well until next week.